Hello to all whiskey lovers around the world. This is Jem from the Wine and Spirits Association of all Japan. Today I have a special tasting for you. I have with me Kura the Whisky Rum Cask finish. Just like Reki whiskey, which I tasted in our very first video, Kura comes from Helios Distillery in Okinawa. The rum cask finish, of course, makes it quite unique among Japanese whiskeys. Helios is actually a very big producer of rum, which suits the warm climate of Okinawa, and they seem to have made use of their expertise in rum making with whiskey. They use their own ex-rum barrels to age Kura in, and that really intrigues me. Let's have a look at the label for more info. First off, this Kura edition is a blended malt whiskey. We don't know how much of the malt whiskies in Kura are local and how much comes from abroad. It is bottled at a quiet, gentle ABV at 40%. And that's all the info we get really. There is no age statement. You might remember that in one of our latest videos, I tasted another Kura, an aged Awamori, that was a worthy rival to any good single malt whiskey out there. So I'm very curious if whiskey Kura can also bring something special to the table. Let's find out. Color is somewhat dark amber. We don't know if coloring was used, but I will hazard a guess and say yes. Or some darkness might have come from rum casks as well. The nose is quite lively. It is a bit on the sweeter side. There is a lot of vanilla here, along with dried fruit. I'd say something like candied apricot. That would probably be the contribution from the rum casks, and I think it's quite pleasant. There is also a strong feeling of maltiness, along with just a hint of smoke, so I'm quite curious how that reflects to the palate. It's quite different than expected on the palate. The sweet notes are somewhat overshadowed by this peppery peatiness, but it's not that intense, the peatiness. It's still easy on the palate, which we might also attribute to the relatively low alcohol content. I do feel like this could have spent more time in rum casks. There is that, nice fruitiness from the rum casks, slightly sweet, but it's still in the back. I would like that notes, I would like that flavors more, up in the forefront. But as things stands, it has a nice balance, but it doesn't offer the complexity that it could offer with some more time in those casks. The finish is medium short, I'd say. It gets a bit more fresh fruity towards the end. Nicely balances things out. Overall, I would say this is a very pleasant blended malt whiskey. However, I also do think that it needs a couple more years of aging in the rum casks instead of a short finish to really get the influence out of those rum casks and become a standout whiskey. If you have tried any of the Kura Whisky series or would like to try one, we expect your opinions in the comments below. See you very soon in our next tasting video, and until then, kanpai.